Hello. We're going to go over the solution to a case at the end of chapter 5, which was your first graded assignment. So the first question was, what is the probability of appeal and a probability of reversal for the different types of courts? So to get that, I'm going to go ahead and put my cursor in my list. I'm going to go up and do insert pivot table. And now I have a pivot table where I can get the counting that I'm interested in. So I'll drag court down to rows, and then I'll take disposed cases, appealed cases, and reversed cases, and put them into my values area. And this is my then counts for the number of disposed cases in common pleas, the number of appeals there, and the number of reversals there. Likewise, it's the number of disposed cases I have in domestic, along with the number of appeals and the number of reversals. And then for municipal, same thing. So to get the probability of appeal, that's going to be essentially the percentage of cases that were appealed from the total disposed. So let's go ahead and put this up, probability of appeal. And we'll do that, and then probability for reversal. And we'll get this out there. Okay, so that's going to be equal to the percentage. Remember, we were saying that for our purposes, proportions, percentages, and probabilities are going to be the same concept. So here we've got the probability of an appeal based on the disposed for the common court is going to be C4 divided by B4. And that's going to be about 4.01%. And it will be the same for each of domestic and municipal. So I'll drag these down. Then for the probability of a reversal, I take the number reversed divided by the number disposed. So we type in equals, and then D4 divided by B4. Bring those down. We can clean this up by formatting it a little better. And there we have our answers for the first question. Let's return to our data, and I'll just rename this courts here. So we return to our data. Now we're asked to get the probability of appeal and the probability of reversal for each of the judges. So let's go ahead and put our column headings in, probability of appeal and probability. Let's do this. There we go. And probability of reversal. So, for example, for Judge Cartolano, he disposed 3,037 cases and had 137 of those appealed. So the percentage or proportion or probability of appeal is going to be equal to 137 divided by 3037. Now, the probability of reversal is going to be, again, using the number of disposed cases. 12 of his disposed cases were reversed. So we'll hit equals, and we'll go D2 divided by B2. And then we can just pull this down for all the other judges. There we go. And so we can look and see that for Judge Cardolano, looks to be about 4.5% of the cases were appealed, and about 0.4% were reversed. We have a few judges that did not have any cases reversed, Judge Grady and Judge Hare. And then towards the bottom of the list, Judge West had about 0.1% of his cases were appealed, and less than 0.1% were reversed. And of course, we can clean these up as well by just formatting them as percents to 2 decimal places. So again, these are percentages. So some of these are very, very small amounts of reversals. Okay, then we're asked to look at a conditional probability of a reversal given an appeal. Well, the one thing to note is that a reversal only happens if the case is appealed. And that means that the probability of a reversal given an appeal is basically equal to the probability of a reversal itself. So the conditional probability then is going to be the probability of a reversal divided by the probability of an appeal. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll do this probability of just a little bit longer here. Okay. So that's going to be D2 divided by C2 in this particular case. And then we can just keep dragging them down. Once we get the first one done, drag it down to the others. And so we'll just do this. I'll have to reformat that as a percentage. Well, you know, as a formatted percentage. So here we go. And that gives us the probability of a reversal given that it's an appeal. And again, we just have to realize that the only cases that are reversed are cases that in fact had been appealed. So that makes the conditional probability simply a matter of the probability of the number of reverse cases divided by the number of appealed cases for each judge. Okay, and then the last question is a ranking. So this is for you to use your judgment. Obviously, we've got a couple of statistics here: probability of appeal, probability of a reversal, probability of a reversal given that it's appealed. So just use your best judgment on how you would rank the judges. Use some of those factors, or you could rank them on their caseload. Some, like Judge Paniato, has a very large caseload. He's got 12,970 cases that he's handled. So it's up to you how you want to do that, but then go ahead and sort them on that particular order. Okay, this concludes the case study at the end of Chapter 5.